Hey everybody, I just thought I would update everybody on what's been going on after I graduated basic. I graduated basic April 26th, and I've been here at Fort Sim, Houston for tech school for aerospace medical service for about a month or 5 weeks, I guess. Pretty much, basic was a lot of fun for me. If I could go back, I would do it again because Fort Sam has some of the stupidest rules I've ever heard of, and yeah, I feel like I had more freedom at basic, so to speak. I was the first element leader, so I had responsibilities under my belt. I was chosen to be an element leader about a week into basic. I wanted to do the whole stay in the back, don't be noticed, just get through basic without getting in trouble. That didn't work. My MTI asked how old I was, how much school I've had, like just what I did before basic, and he chose me to be an element leader. I really hated my job. I wanted to get fired, but I stuck it through and ended up loving it. Perks to being an element leader was that I was always in the front of the flight, never had to march in the back. I hate when people tap up. I'm one of the shortest people, and I would always be in the back of the flight, and if you have to do a taller tap, I'm always like, don't touch me, don't touch me. Let's see, if you want to know something about basic, pretty much your first week there, 0 week, it's a little nerve-wracking. I didn't have a problem adjusting to basic. It was just okay, I'm here, let me just get this over with. 0 week is probably the longest week you'll go through, adjusting to new times and when to wake up and just getting through the day. You have really long days. Your wake up is about 4:45, get ready for PT, except for you don't do it 0 week till that Saturday, I believe. So you just wake up at 4:45 and you don't go to sleep until 9 p.m. You have a lot of stuff that you do, and there's also a lot of downtime. So don't think you're like always on the run or something during basic, because you do get a lot of downtime. I feel like basic was slow up until 4th week. 4th week is when you go to the obstacle course, you get your name tape sewed onto your uniforms, and it's just, that's when all the fun starts, I believe. Like, as soon as you get your name tapes on, you feel official, and you feel like, oh, look at all the babies without their name tapes. But after 4th week, it definitely went by a lot faster. Sorry, I'm reading off a piece of paper. You do get a lot of freedom in basic. My MTI was hardly ever around, and when he was in his office listening to music or something. So throughout basic, all we did was listen to music, and it kept our flight quiet while we were rolling shirts or getting our security drawers and all that together. So I guess I don't know. I had a lot of fun in basic, and I enjoy that my MTI was as cool as he was. I never got in trouble, I don't think. Like, I got a lot of names because I would do stupid stuff by my MTI. Like, I was an element leader, so I was up front, and I had to guide the flight along with the other element leaders and the guidon bearer. So I was always off step or something, and he'd be like, get back in step, what are you doing? So, I don't know, looking back at it, marching was a horrible experience for me, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy it now. PT do 6 times a week, and I've lost about 2 inches off of my waist. I didn't lose any weight, but my mom said I lost a lot of inches, so that was really nice. You do PT for about an hour every morning except for Sundays. Sundays is more of your free day, which my MTI never came in on Sundays, so that was also nice. The way I got through basic was, you'll hear this all the time, you just go chow to chow, Sunday to Sunday. What I look forward to was chow to chow, yeah, but I love bedtime. Bedtime was the favorite time of my day, so I would hurry up and get everything done so I could be in bed by the time your reveille plays and they're like, lights out, so I was in bed. Chow to chow, you eat chow same time every day, so just live chow to chow and get through super fast. And then also Sunday to Sunday, every Sunday is when you gain another week, so from 0 week to 1st week all the way up into 8th week. And I went to church every week, and if you go to a contemporary church, they do this little thing where they're like, they count down from 8th week to 0 week. and you stand up and you'll praise the Lord for whatever week is for you. And that was really nice, and especially seeing 8th week and their families come in. You're like, I'll be there one day, and that one day happens. The best part of basic is definitely the coin ceremony. That's probably the best day. Just look forward to a coin ceremony. It was really hard not to shed a tear, but I didn't. It's so cool seeing all the parents there supporting everybody, and it's the first time you get to see your family after the Airman's Run. My parents said they saw me during the Airman's Run, but I didn't. They were like, my little girl is up front, just running. It was cool, but the coin ceremony is when your family actually taps you out, and it's just so cool seeing everybody get so emotional, but it was probably the best part. So that coin ceremony will be that Thursday, and just look forward to it because it's really worth it. It is the best part of basic. Pretty much all basic is are classes. You take a bunch of classes. Make sure you pay attention. I always fell asleep because I was in the 323rd and it was a new building. So there were like computer screens hiding everybody that was sleeping. I would always fall asleep. Pay attention, especially if you're going for honor graduate. You need a 90 or above on your end of course exam. I didn't do too hot on that because I always slept in class and I never studied anything. But like PT, super easy. I went in with about a 13-minute mile and a half. That went down to about 11 minutes, and like push-ups, just expect to do about 150 push-ups every PT day, like strength day. So if you're worried about PT and you not being up to par on running and all that, you have several chances. Your real PT test doesn't count until 7th week. But try to keep it under certain scores so you don't have to do remedial PT all the time, which I never had to do. But what else? I really don't know what else. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want to hear about, I could always do something about that. This is just kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. I was bored and I'm studying my EMT for tech school, and I needed a break. So I thought I'd update everybody. But this is my dorm room at Fort Sam Houston. That's an empty set. I haven't had a roommate. I've been here for about 5 weeks. I haven't had a roommate yet. So we'll see tomorrow if I get a roommate because we get new people every Monday. That's about it. And I guess I'll do a video on aerospace and medical service next because it is one of the harder jobs to get for the amount of time we're allotted to graduate. But I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you.